Alright, so in this new project, it's for the Nintendo Wii. Okay, now first of all, everything should be on a display layer. Alright. Okay. From here, what we need to do is just to observe and take a look at what's going on. Right. Basic shape is a obviously a rectangle. The width is about that much. Right here and here seems to be almost the same. Right. From here, it kind of punches in, bevels in that way. Yeah, there we go. There you go. This is one piece, looks like. So that's something else need to take into consideration, along with another one here, and another one here. Right, but that's I guess a little bit later down the line. Okay, see, let's get to it. All right, polygon menu shelf. Make a polygon cube. Press F. Zoom in on it. Let me just grab that. Hide it for now. Grab this. Maybe put it here. That there. This one. Hide it for now. Alright. Grab that. Go into this channel box. Name it. Wii console body. Under inputs, polycube 1, click it. Width, depth, and height. Make it 2 by 2 by 2. Space bar. To any one of these, press D as in David once. Press V as in Victor. Press it and hold it. V as in Victor. Grab its up arrow. Left click on it. Drag it down. Press W to get out of the tool. Here we are. Make sure you know where you are in the 3D world. Lift this up. Make this 0.5. Press R for scale. Just gonna scale it like that. I'm gonna save it. Control Shift S. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Alright, so here I am. Named it Nintendo Wii console _1. And after that, anything that I save will be incremental. So it will be, for example, 1.0001, etc., etc. Hit save as. Okay. I'm gonna stretch it out, something like that. Right. Take into consideration this and this. Right. So I'm looking here. I'll also take into consideration the height. So this is why it's important to have the pivot point down here. So I can universally just scale it up. Something like that. Also looking here. Go something like that, right? And, yeah. Yeah, this could work. This is kind of hard to tell how deep it goes. This one, this much. So if I look here, could be about this much, maybe a little bit less. Right now we're just eyeballing it. Right, that and that. Alt 5, 5 from unshaded. Okay, now I'm gonna do a Control Alt S, incremental save. Next thing, what I want to do? Well, what should I do? Notice down here, dents over there. Right, here it is again. That dent. Where's it? That dent again. Okay. Right over there. So okay, so I'm gonna try to go for that. Here's my front. Turn a bit towards this side, the rear, down here to make the dent. Select it, right click, go to edge, double click on that, press Q so that you could just see it and not have my handle blocking the view. Q. Shift right click, bevel edge. Alright, that's obviously too much. Grab this, put that here. Oh, by the way, make sure to have this, your statistics, your poly count, your vertices, edges, faces. You need it for real-time troubleshooting. Display, heads-up display, poly count. Alright, so I'm in my right view, fraction, 0.25. I like 0.25, looks like it could work. Alright, I wish I had better orthographics. It could be a little bit less, maybe. Yeah, a little bit less. This is a big old chunk. Maybe what, 0.2? I like 0.2 better. Yeah, let's keep 0.2. I'll do Control Alt S to save it. Anytime I feel like I did a nice little move, I'll just do incremental save. It doesn't hurt. It's always a good practice. Next, maybe I'm gonna chase after this. Right? Looking at trying to imagine how much of a dent that is. So these are little clues over here. Alright, not too bad. Look at the angle. If this was going straight, this is probably like what, 30 degrees? Between maybe 30, 35, maybe. The angle of that cut. See? If you draw a straight line going this way, and you have the radius over here, that's like what, 20, 25, maybe 30. Not sure. This is my front. Make sure you know where your front is. Right click on the edge, double click on that edge. I'm gonna make this dent. Shift right click, bevel edge, pop it. Alright, maybe what? 0.4? Perhaps 0.4. I'll grab that, I can bring it over here if I want. Lift it up. Grab that. Lift it up. Grab that. Lift it up. So looking at this. So looking at that. See how what I'm doing? That. Alright. Not too bad. Kinda like that. It works for me. From here. I'll do that. So I'm gonna look like this. Alright, but this, you know, if I look from here, this is worthless, this image. So I'm gonna press J, or I press E for rotation, E. I'm gonna press and hold J to just plop, 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 plop. You see it's 90, negative 90 perfectly. Plop, plop, plop. Something like that. Flat. So it matches whatever view I want to use. Grab it, chuck it over there. So looking at this, I'm gonna grab it over here. Yeah, that works. It could be a little bit. See, I'm looking at this, seeing that over there. this over here. Could be a little bit less. So I'm gonna go back over here, click that, it'll pop up here. If you do not see it, if you do not see this tool for whatever reason, select it. It's right here under fraction, say 0.35, right? 0.35. Yeah, maybe 0.35. I like that. Right. Alright, so we did that and that. Control Alt S. Okay. Okay, grab that. Anything else I can do from this angle? I kind of want to put this line right here. I kind of want to put that. I don't know, it's gonna help me to kind of visualize things better. So I kind of want that. I'm gonna go spacebar, Alt 5, wireframe unshaded. Grab this, get out of my way. Maybe grab it, chuck it over here. Right, so I want to make that line. Grab it. Right, so right here. Shift right click. I'm in object mode. I'm gonna use a multi-cut tool. This one's gonna be a slightly different procedure. So I'm gonna remember that distance and that distance. So from here, I'm top view, right around here-ish, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on Shift, cut across like that. Right, one more time I'll do it. From here, right around here, where I kind of feel it, right around here-ish. I'll hold on Shift. I'm gonna press and hold the left key. Press and hold. And I'm gonna drag. It's gonna make a perfect cut, going all the way across. Let go. W to get out of the tool. Always get out of the tool. Got it. Grab that. Bring it over here. Should have went to Photoshop and cropped that. So annoying. Yeah, this looks about right. This is right. This is solid. Control Alt S to save it. Next. Interesting. Good. Look at that part. Okay, ignore that for now. Let me get this part too. This part cuts down. From here, I think it goes across like that. I think. Not too sure. Never had a Wii. Alright, now what? Alright, now I think I want to do something pretty major. I want to cut this hole out. This is going to help a lot to help me to know where to put it, the size and the width of this thing. Right here. It's going to be a Boolean function. I'm going to save this as 2 underscore pre-boolean. So I name it, so I have a land marker to tell me where I left off before making a major change, such as a boolean. So in case if there's no going back after making a fatal mistake. Alright, so I need to get this shape. This is a super long what would you call this? Beveled rectangle stick looking like thing. Here, this thing, that shape. Alright, so fine. I'm gonna create polygon primitives. Maybe a disk? Cylinder, you have to make a cylinder, right? Alright, let me think. I wonder, can I do something with a disk? Oof, not really. Yeah, I can't really work with this. It's not an equal. It's not an equally cut up pie. You know, I don't want it. Create polygon primitives. We have to just go try it and choose cylinder. Alright, so why am I making a cylinder? Well, I'm gonna press E as in Edward. Press and hold J as in Jacob. Snap, 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 rotate. Perfect 90-degree. Okay. Looking for this shape. Because if anything, this is a circle. I need half of a circumference. There is a circle, right? Half. But I want more resolution, right? Because when I cut that boolean, it's going to show as being faceted. Right, so I'm going to have it selected. Click on inputs. It's axes. I'm going to put 40. So that's nice and smooth. Click here to hide the grid. Select it. It's okay. I'm going to use this. From here, what I'm going to do from here. What am I going to do? Right click, go to face. I always know where my front is. Select all of that. Alright, here's my front. That's 4, 5. So all that rear end. Okay. Remember, I made a subdivision to 40. Remember that. It's really important. Make it to what? 30? No, you can't do 30. It doesn't cut down. It cuts across here evenly, but does not cut down up and down evenly. So, could do 32. Could do 32. 40 is perfect. You know, I'm in my front now, zooming in. You know, perfect going up and down. See? This is what I'm looking for. At the same time, so it doesn't look too faceted. Because I'm not going to smooth this model at all. I'm not going to smooth it. There's reasons why. I'm trying to imagine. Yeah, it needs more than that. More resolution right here. 34. Yeah, forget it. It's 40. It's 40. 40 it is. Right click, go to face. Front view. Turn in a bit. Select all of that. Delete it. Here it is. I'm gonna press D as in David once, press and hold V as in Victor, remove snap pivot, we'll grab this blue arrow, left click and grab it, hold on to it, and drag it, snap it, press W to get out of it. Next, right click, go to face, spacebar into my front view, select marquee, drag from the outside, select all the way down to here. Okay, so what am I going to do from here? I'm going to go to, first I'm going to save, Control Alt S to save it as an increment, edit mesh. Where's my, can I detach this? Detach. Probably won't work. I'm pretty sure it won't work. Did it work? Yes, it did work. Yes. Good. Still, it is still one cylinder. It's not two separate shells with two different names. It's one cylinder, one object. I'm just gonna pull it up like that. Alt 5. I'm gonna shape a boolean. So select it. Right click on it, go to edge, double click. No, not double click. Select and select. Press Q. This is the edge I want. Alright. Scroll, go down to here. Click that. I'm going to connect these two surfaces. Shift right click, bridge. Boom. Alright, nice. Alright, now spacebar. Yank this around. I'm gonna go modify center pivot. So it's right in the middle. And notice this is what I'm trying to make. This is 2. If I put it here, yank it outside. Right? It's too big. I don't know why that thing is. Press R, scale from the center. Something like that. Get rid of the grid, annoying me. Something like that. Vish. Notice this. Go selected, go that. This line is perfectly down the middle. As for him, his center pivot is here. So I'm gonna zoom in. I'm in my front. I'm gonna line its handle to this midline. Yeah. Kind of like this size. Right, see, I'm looking here. This much space. It looks equidistant, right? This much space versus that. There and here. Control Alt S. Alright. I kind of don't need this right now. We'll see. Maybe I'll just grab it. Yeah, I'll just leave it alone. I think this could be a little bit smaller. Press R, because it's still a card. It's literally just a card. Press R, I'm gonna make it smaller. This width-wise, see, before, after. To match this hole to that. Okay, so I think I like that. Press R, go to vertex mode, right click vertex, select that. I want this bottom to also move as well. I'm not gonna scale it because it's gonna skew out of control. Symmetry, object, Y. Okay. Oh wait, because it's rotated, that's why it's not working. Anyway, so this scale is 0.405. If you're following along, original model that made the cylinder, make sure it's at 0.405 for scaling, or slow down the video and you can see as well. It was basically, yeah, just slow down the video, and if you have to watch and redo and write notes, I'm gonna go freeze the transform. I need everything wiped out in order for the symmetry to work. Modify, freeze transformations, clear it out. Got some data in here. We'll clear out the history, edit, delete by type, history, wipe everything out. Right click, go to vertex, select that. Interesting, it's not working. Object Y, up and down is Y. Why isn't this working? Object X, object Z, object world X, world Y. Okay, why aren't you? God damn. Alright, I don't know what the hell the issue with this. It should work. 100% it should work. You know, it should work. Why are you not working? This should light up. World Y. It should light up. Why isn't it lighting up? This should light up down there. Object X. Object Y. No. Object Z. No. World X. World Y. World Z. This really annoys me. I'm gonna select it. Shift right click. Extrude. Thickness. Press Control. Hover over the word thickness. Pull on it. Something like that, I guess. However long, I want this thing to be as long as that it could fit a DVD. If I try to remember, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna guess this long. Maybe, oopsie. Press this button to get back the tool. Maybe, I don't know, like something like this. Maybe. Just gonna make a round number 15. Alright. Object mode. Control Alt S. Let's try it out now. Right click, go to vertex mode. Click that open. Object Y. This is very curious. Very peculiar. I mean, everything is stable. Really annoys me. Really annoys me, this thing. Alright, fine. I want it to be tall. But you know, if I try to stretch it like this, see what happens? This is what I was trying to avoid. If I try to do a constraint scale, that ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work either. This Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All I'm looking for is how tall it needs to be. This is my cutoff point right here. Right here. So I need to make that. Right, so it's going to be about that much. I don't know how long that is. What, 15 millimeters or something? I'm not sure. So I want to make that mark. I'm going to put marks on the object itself. Shift right click, insert edge loop tool, right? And select it, shift right click, insert edge loop. That's the one you're looking for. Spacebar into my front. Trying to study that and that. I'm gonna left click anywhere on these vertical lines. Left click and hold and drag. Something like that. So now I have that. Now I can get information of how much clearance it is between here and here. What is this clearance? How do I get that? Go into the channel box. While this is selected, look at poly split ring 1. That is this split ring. Click it open. Weight is at 0.8. Maybe I'll just make it, weight is at 0.831. What if I try 0.8? It's a bit too much. 0.85. Yeah, 0.85 is not bad. Or maybe 0.83. Yeah. Maybe 0.82, 0.84, 0.85. Yeah, fine. I'm gonna make it 0.85. So why all that hassle? Because down here I'm gonna remember that too. 0.85, 0.85, 90, 95, or 15 points less or more. It's gonna be 0.5 out of 1, so that's 0.15 clearance. You see what I mean? I'm gonna grab it, shift right click, insert edge loop tool, click around here, right? I'm gonna make sure to turn off my symmetry. You just never know when it might screw things up. I have that selected. It's poly split ring 2. This one should be what? 0.15. How do I know? Because this one was at 0.85, and the difference is 0.85 to 0.9 to 0.95, and then finally 1. So it's 0.15 decimal difference. So this one is also going to be 0.15 decimal difference, but it's not 0.85 like how this guy is. This guy is the opposite. It's going to be 0.15. Don't ask me why, this just is. Right, so why did I do all that? Well, I'm going to grab this, right click. First of all, I'm going to do a save. Control Alt, Shift Alt S. No. Control Shift S. No. Control Alt S. Yes. Control Alt S for incremental save. Select that. Right click. Go to vertex mode. Grab all of that. I really wish the symmetry would work. That really annoys me. It should work. I don't know why. Whatever, man. Stretch it up. So oops. That happens when I press 3. Make sure to have everything selected. Right. Zoom in. All the way up to here. And just make sure it right around here. want to hit flush with that line. Press D as in David once. Move the pivot handle up so I can be over here and the handle will be here. Press W. Press D as in David once. Move this move handle up, right? Because I press D as in David to activate it. I have all these vertices up here selected. Press W to get out of it. Why did I do all that? So I can come in and zoom in all the way here. Grab that. Crank it all the way down. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, so that edge loop I made previously, it stopped here. It stopped here because it doesn't know how to deal with anything that gets in the way, like a bevel or something. That's why it stopped here. Whereas this guy, it cut all the way across when I did the insert edge loop. So going back to this. Select him, right click, vertex mode. Select all of that, press W. Spacebar, into my front panel, zoom in. And all I notice is it's kind of too high. A little bit too low. Press D as in David once, yank it down. Press W to get out of it, zoom in. Alright. All that hassle just to do this. So it sits flush. Control Alt S, incremental save. Grab it, yank it in. Hopefully this will work. This, maybe I'll select this and this. Right. This and this. I'll go edit mesh. Mesh. Boolean. I'm gonna click over here so we can tear it off. Alright, so name of the game, which one? A or B? Let's try this. Alright, looks like I cut that. It's not what I want. Undo it. Try B. Boom. There we go. This is what we have to contend with. Alright, so this line is for that over there. See a bit. I think it needs to be a little bit more better than this. I shouldn't make it flush. It's gonna make some problems. Undo. If you have to undo, sorry. You just have to deal with it. Alright, so I undo all of that. Right. There's nothing here where it says Boolean or anything. Oh, okay, what did I just do? Control Y to redo it. Right. Select it, right click, vertex mode. Press 4, select all of that. Press 5. Press F to frame it. I'm gonna yank it down right around here. Give it about this much clearance. I know I'm gonna need more than that. Maybe around this much. This much clearance. Zoom in, zoom in. So I'm just trying to see if I can, match it up. Should be all right. Yeah, looks about right, give or take. All right, now what? Press 4. I want to grab this. I'm gonna yank it all the way back. Right. So just imagine a CD player being inside of here. Control Alt S. Select this and this. Difference AB. Nope. Difference BA. Yes. Very nice. Alright, so I stopped the video for a moment, and this is the next thing we're gonna make. Right, a boolean, and a couple of neat little things going on. Alright, so this is what we're gonna be doing next. Alt 5, so you can kind of see how it looks like. Right, so one second. So then, with the boolean done, there's some things I need to do to clean it up. First thing I need to do is select this, and also, you know what, I need to just select that, and I'm gonna go to well, first I'm gonna do a save, Control Alt S, then I'm gonna go edit, delete by type history. I want to delete history because doing something major like a boolean could cause problems sooner than later if you leave it there in the construction history. So edit, delete by type history. So now it's gone. The red outline of the other object is also gone, which is good. Okay. Alright, then from there, now I need to select the interior faces, these guys, and I will explain why. I'll zoom in my front, right? Not literally my front, but front looking, facing. Right? I can just select the face, press F to frame it. All I'm gonna do is just want to frame it because sometimes the camera can get a little wobbly and wonky. Just gonna click outside for now. Well, click on the paint selection brush tool. Right now the brush is pretty huge. I'm gonna press B as in Bob. Right, I'm holding it. I didn't let go. Right. Then left click to drag it towards my my left. Right. Left or right to make it bigger and smaller. Like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. Like that. Then from in here, come on, please, just work with me. Right, so the trick is it has to be dead center of the object for it to work. Come on, your best. Fine. Fine. Alright, well, it's not being productive. Scratch that. Spacebar. Spacebar. Make sure your selection is regular. If your selection has a red, yellow color on the lines, you have accidentally clicked on the soft modification tool. If that happens, press B as in Bob once to deactivate the soft modification tool. If this is red and yellow and just looking weird and moving weird, okay? Press B as in Bob once to deactivate soft modification. Alright, now what? Hide that. Looking from the top down. I'm gonna just select that, right? All I did was select that. And selected all of it. And also this, which I don't want. Press Control, hold Control from the outside, left click and drag only up to here. That does marquee deselection, right? Marquee deselection. Marquee is that squarish looking, you know, selection, you know, when you just click and drag. Anyway, so I have that. I'm looking inside. This is what you should have. I'm zooming in, right? This should not be selected. Only the outer shell like this. See what I mean? There we go. Right? Shift right click, extrude face, right? I have the face selected. Make sure you have the faces, only these faces. I repeat, look very carefully. Make sure you only have these faces. Alright, so even looking in here, zooming in, see? Just be careful. Right? These tall faces on the interior should not be selected, these guys, see? Right, I'm gonna try to be as right there. You see this? This inside, press 5. Right? Only the side walls. The inside faces, they are not supposed to be selected. Now, what am I gonna do? Right, just remember what I'm saying. Inside, do not have it selected. Only the outer side walls. We'll do shift right click, extrude face, let go. I'm gonna zoom in to take a good look. Right, don't click outside. Thickness. Boom. That's how you get that inner meat. Right, press F. Right, kind of looking around. And I want it to punch inside. So I'm going to offset, hold on Control. Thickness is at 0.15 by the way. Offset. I'm going to press and hold Control and left click towards my right. And I'll just push in like that. So that's how I got that. Alright. So that's what, 0.2. Alright. Thickness 0.15, offset 0.2. Click W to get out of the tool. Right click object mode. Right. Next. Gotta look at where's my front and side. Zoom in. I have this, right? Right here. Now I notice this. Right? This thing right here. What is this? This thing right here. Looks like it goes here, in, and it goes out a little bit. Right? That's why you got that little, not a cast shadow, but reflective surface inside. Right here. See that? Right here. Right there. That's hard to tell. This one's hard to tell too. It's completely dark. Right here. I want to make that. So select it, right click, go to face. Looks like it still remembers what I selected. Well, I don't want these faces. I only want the interior side walls. Right? So I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna go like bottom looking up. I don't want to select these guys. I'm gonna hold down Control. Right? Make sure you know where you are in the camera. I'm just being wary of selecting things I'm not supposed to. I want to deselect these. Shift right click. I'm holding down Shift, not right click, but Shift. No, Control left click. Right? Control, hold on Control, left click and drag only up to here. Okay, see what I'm doing? Only up to here. So I don't want to go down here. If I go down here, I'm going to deselect these faces, but I do not want these faces to be unselected. So I hold on Control, left click and drag up to here only. Boom. All that talk was just to say that, to do this. Okay, press 5. Okay. And again, I don't need this. Control, I will just hold on Control, left click and drag and snap. Not snap, but deselect. Always be mindful of where you are. I wanna deselect this. Hold on Control, left click, drag and snap. Left click and deselect. So you hold on Control. You also hold on left click and drag, deselect. Zoom in, look around, press 4. I need to deselect this. Hold on Control, left click, small circle, small square to deselect. Hold on Control, left click and drag up to here, deselects. Finally this one, Control, left click and drag, deselects. Now I'm going in here, zooming in. I do not need these interior faces, and as a matter of fact, these are not exactly what it should look like on the inside. But for now, zooming in, press 5. Right, I'm inside of it. I don't need these. Control, left click and drag, deselect. Control, left click and drag, carefully, deselect. Look over here. Control, left click and drag, only up to here, don't go to here, up to here, deselect, right? Press 4. I gotta do the bottom one now. Zooming in. See this? This right here. Looking inside of it. Right, from the top, right? Front, right? Here's the bottom, looking over like this. Press 5. In here, I don't want this. Control, left click and drag, deselect. Only want these sidewalls yet again. I'm going to shift right click, extrude face. Looks like nothing happened, but it is inside of it, inlaid thickness. Press Control, left click, so I can kind of gauge that. Press F. Okay, thickness at 0.05. Click outside, right click, object mode. Maybe it could be a little bit more. Select it, click on this, or even here, this. Extrude face 2. Thickness, maybe a 0.65, or maybe 0.07. Yeah, there you go. And that's how we do that. Perhaps later I'll touch this up, but I'm pretty certain that come render time, it's gonna be it's gonna hold up. Only time it's not gonna hold up is if you activate smooth proxy. Let me save this first. If you press 3, it turns into complete garbage. But we could get away with not pressing 3, right? Just adding the details as is and not pressing 3. Alright, so that's how we do that. And I'm gonna stop the video because it's way too long. Okay, bye.